Hello, amazing souls. Welcome back to another episode with me on my channel, Cosmic Contracts. Today, we will get messages from your inner self. Let's see what your inner self wants to show you, and where does it wants you to direct your attention to, or where do you need to focus on the shift in energy or the shift in perspective. So, what I see is that you are a powerful healer and a manifestor. Okay, you are some sort of a leader, and right now the skill is you are feeling it within, but in the physical manifestation in the outside world there's still more to come, and you're not seeing that outcome what you feel inside. But the inner self is saying that be committed, right? Be committed to your vision. You see yourself in some leadership role, you see yourself somewhere, you are sort of an influencer, you're sort of, you have these skills or some idea, some vision that's not just changing your or your family's life, but it is going to affect other people as well in a good way. So the vision that you're having, it's a little different from the world perspective. I would say it's kind of a little that out of the box thing, yet your vision is a manifestation of light, and you are being reminded by your inner self that though you might not see that happening on the outside currently, but do not doubt, do not deviate, you will be successful. Remember the word divine timing, because I covered this in my last video also, that from human perspective we keep feeling, oh, we have put in a lot of effort, when are we going to reap the rewards or something. But they're saying there's a divine timing. So right now your human self might be running to when does that the thing is going to happen, but your soul knows when the time is right, it will manifest in the outer existence. You're getting very curious. Yes, your inner self is saying you're very, very curious. You're opening yourself more to the universe. You're more opening yourself that there's more to me than just this physical existence, this world around me. There's more, and you feel like you're part of some divine plan. You're like that puzzle piece, and you have to fit yourself in that right place, and you are getting curious to see what's more. And you have awakened this kind of this childlike attitude in you. You're trying to find more, discover more. All of a sudden maybe you had these they're showing me you had these addictions to materialistic life, but all of a sudden there's been a shift in your perception, and you feel no more attached. Maybe you are still there but not attached, and you are looking for more. And this curiosity, this childlike curiosity that is kind of awakening within you, this is making you feel alive, like you're now feeling life. Your life is very meaningful. Even if you're going through a bad day, or you have faced some sort of failure that day, you're still feeling hopeful, you're still feeling curious, you're still feeling very, very alive. And this is what the your inner self is trying to say. Stay curious about yourself, and along with that, start to explore. You're being called out for adventure. Adventure doesn't mean just booking a holiday plan and going out there. Adventure means discovering something new in life. Maybe it's just in your house, or maybe somewhere around your area where you live in, or something new in your life. And just try something new, because sometimes when there's confusion, you cannot see what's ahead. Sometimes just bring in that adventure energy and see where it takes you. There will be new excitement, you will get courage. You'll have to put a lot of courage to do something new, right? To get onto an adventure, courage is needed. So it's kind of magnetizing your this will kind of be a magnet to magnetize opportunities and abundance to flow towards you. And that is why your inner self is saying stay committed. Okay, because nothing is more powerful than focused energy. And the more you focus on your vision, your commitment to your inner vision. See, it's the vision could be you want to have a happy family, or you want to grow your business, or you want to be fit, or you want to make a beautiful bond with somebody with whom you had a very rough existence relationship before. It could be anything. Even just doing a paperwork and writing, and you want to do it with all that commitment, that I'm going to write it in a very beautiful paper. From small to big, whatever it is, stay committed to your visions. And the more you are dedicated to your intention, you're kind of sending out this beam, that you are kind of aligning to your inner soul plans, and this light is like a magnet again, attracting things towards you. And therefore you are your inner self is saying that though there is not darkness per se, but vision is kind of blurred for you right now, right? Okay, you don't know the entire plan, you're still figuring out, maybe in that phase, but you're getting those glimpses of where you truly want to be one day. And the thing is, it's just like they're showing me a moon, and this moon is shadowed by clouds, so you cannot see the moon per se, but you can see the moonlight, and you are intrigued, you are curious that okay, there's something behind those clouds. And it's just the same with your visions, that you are seeing something, and you're not entirely sure what's out there, but that's where you want to be, that's what you want to see, that's what you want to feel, and that entire vision. So there's a cloud, not darkness anymore, but this cloud will go in the divine timing. You don't have to worry. So now let's see what your inner self is trying to direct you towards. So the inner self is saying, stay solid, stay grounded. Know that your body in itself is a pillar. It's like a pillar of light. It's like a temple. And the sun, this light is going to rise from within you. Don't search for outside. So you might get influenced by other people in the way you, if you want to be an actor, people will look at the most highest actor, the best one, mega stars, and they'll be like, I want to be like him one day. Okay, so definitely, you get your inspiration. They could be your idols, but remember that you are also unique. You also have a very different light, and don't forget that. So the light has to come from within you, and it can only come when you are truly grounded, centered to your inner self. It's like you are totally in sync and flowing with your inner self, and flowing from inside to outside. I don't know how to put that, but it's like, the inner self, you're truly in tune. There's harmony when you hear a melodious tune. It's like the harmony flowing to the ears. It's like that. And recently you have been digging up into some ancient texts or reading a lot, and something is really catching your attention, but they're saying you have to be don't get lost. Okay, remember that you, in your own capacity, you are a unique temple of the divine light, and you are here to make a solid foundation. It doesn't mean you are there to make some big empire. Maybe you're there, I'm not saying that, but what I'm trying to say is, in yourself, you are a rock solid foundation that you're going to be in the coming timelines. But you have to make choices. Either you worry too much, okay, and what happens is, when you're worrying too much, the decisions that you might make are, you're making them because you want to control your life, or you want to always come out like, I'm taking the best decisions, maybe your ego side, and that's why it's filling you with fears. Okay, but your inner self is saying, do not act from your foolish impulse. Right, because of this worry, anxiety, you end up taking decisions in those foolish impulsive moments, right? So this is what the inner self is saying. And what they're saying is, when you're committed, put in a little faith in the divine. The divine will send you that guidance, that inspiration that you need in your next steps of that journey that you're taking, and make those choices. Those are for the highest good. So you can only know this when you are totally centered in yourself. You're at the space where you're calm, where you're relaxed, where you're open, expanded to receive messages from the universe. It's like when you worry, when you stress, when you are operating from your egoistic side, these are like blocks. These are like blocks for the flow of messages from the divine. So right, so they're saying you need to be in, you need to become the still and tune medium, to your soul. Okay, so be still and attune yourself. Keep asking for guidance. Okay, and when you are in those depths of deep inner stillness, you will realize that making choices was actually easy and very spontaneous, right? So choose for your highest good. This is what they're trying to say. You are a very innocent soul. You might feel people are backstabbing you a lot. People use you for being, innocent and everything. But somehow there are times you feel like, why can't I just answer them back? And you feel, like you're not able to stand up for yourself. But know that your soul is a very highly innocent. Being innocent is a highly evolved state in terms of energy. So your soul is already at that level. And that is why it's not that you cannot speak up for yourself, or you cannot have this solid, boundaries, or taking decisions for yourself, that's taking that solid ground for yourself. You can do that, but your soul is saying you don't have to engage with those sorts of energies where they are backstabbing, where they are, talking behind the back, or they're laughing at you. That energy is not for you. You are, it's like, you are the king or queen, and that kind of energy is not for someone with such precious gem, that's precious energy, that is innocence. You can imagine, you are like, if you see in terms of currency, if you want to see that, you are a very rich person in terms of energy. So your soul is not gonna let you dip yourself in those energies. So it's not that you cannot answer them back. It's your soul telling you, it ain't for you. So your guidance out of all the messages that I've channeled today is that what I see is the visions, that you are getting the visions. There are times when you go round, round and round the cycle, and then you get frustrated and you're like, okay, let me, just leave this because maybe, it's not working out for me. It's just another dream. But something just pulls you back, and that something that is pulling you back is nothing but your own, you can say higher self, spirit team, your soul plan, whatever it is. It's like you have this destiny to fulfill this vision, and it will pull you back. Now I'll give you an example. Okay, when I started with this spiritual thing and I was getting too much into depth with new age, star seeds, womb healing, and so many other things. It's like so many things. So I saw to the other side also, where people have gone through these phases and then coming out and being dedicated to their gods, and they said that all this is devilish, demonic, and it's just another loop to put you there, that you need to heal yourself, and the thing is, it's really not happening. Okay, so it's just another fake model where you're stuck again and nothing is coming out. So I was like, oh my god, I've put so many years, and I was just feeling like, okay, so maybe I'm doing something wrong, because my intention was to truly help myself and others who I met across my path. But what happened was, this video just put me off the track, and for days I would not do my meditation. I stopped doing the recordings, and I just started to cut it off. I was like, no, this is not for me. Maybe I just want more information or something, and until then I'm not going to do. I just started to pray for a sign, like what like if we are not supposed to do this, then what are we supposed to do? So just show me the sign. I got such a strong pull to be a healer, heal myself, work with others, and all my life since childhood I kept attracting souls who needed that healing. So maybe it's something unhealed in me, and that's why I'm attracting them, or maybe it's a two-way street, that I help them and I gain a lot of another, it's like a research and gaining more wisdom from people's life, what they're going through. So it kind of fills me with information, that how people can feel and how are they doing to overcome it. And I also kind of implement what I've learned via those clients or those studies, and put them in my own life to kind of work and uplift my own self, evolve my own self. So every day is a new me. And then I stopped doing all this, and what happened was, soon enough, within days, like I keep going to this workout class, and there's this lady. She would always, like, out of all the people working out during that 1 hour, she would just somehow try to find, come close to me, talk to me, or try to get my attention. And I was like, no, I don't want to do this. For entire 1 or 2 weeks, I just ignored her. But ultimately one day she ended up, kind of cornering me, and she just started talking, and I realized that, oh my god, she's gone through so much of torture, abuse, and I'm like, why are you telling me all this? I'm just an outsider. She's like, I just felt like, I could talk it out to you. She felt that comfort level with me. And I don't know what, but I became very determined with two things, because when I see lonely people, that sort of catches my attention. I'm still working out on loneliness, because I kind of had a life where I still have, family, relatives, friends, and everything. But there's this lonely part to me as well. So I'm kind of used to it, but I know that as I get older, do I want to be lonely? No. So that was one thing. And second was going to people who go through abuse, and there are different kinds of abuse, how they feel, how they're going to come out of it, how they're going to find their purpose. And and that was not just one person. So a couple of things happened that, just pull me back to continue this work and not give up on it. So you have to take a choice. Maybe people will say things are, I sorry I went with that, such a long story. But the thing is, the choices that you make, people on this outside may agree, may not agree. You might be judged, you might not be judged, but you have to make a choice for your vision, for yourself, for your soul purpose. Something that makes you feel that yes, you are at a space where you're happy, whatever the definition of it is, why you need to fulfill that vision. So keep on holding to your vision, be committed, make the right choices by tapping into your inner silence, do some adventures that you've never done before. Okay, this is kind of going to ignite certain, it's going to put you out of a comfort zone first of all, and ignite a fire of excitement and courage. And at the end of the day, you need to remember, the more purer your thoughts are, the more you operate from your innocent self. It's like, maybe people think, oh, you're the sheep, you can be butchered in time. Sheep, it's a very powerful spirit animal, and you can research that, right? The innocence is like a very, very high, I would put it in this way, that it's a very evolved state of consciousness, and not many people on this planet have that innocent energy. And to maintain that energy in this kind of world, where we see both the sides, extreme love to extreme toxicity, to very peaceful places, to warlike places, the world is crazy, I get it. So you can imagine to come with this energy into this world, and then maintain this space, and then come out of the space with that same energy. That is what you are, and you need to work on that. So maintain the purity of your thoughts, your intentions and align them with commitment, and you will see the result. You will see that no matter how many these bullies or whatever souls come into your life, but the glow that you're going to have, the shine that your aura is going to have, is going to be so clear and bright. You're going to be so happy that people will start to notice, the world will notice, and at the end of the day, the universe is noticing you because it's burning right from within you. Remember, the sun is going to shine from within you. All right. So I think there will come a time in your life when you have achieved this that people will come to you for guidance, okay? But use your firstly that evolved innocent self, and they are saying, your inner self, your spirit team is saying, to not forget the selfless part of you, because you're going to you're really going to rise at one point in your life. But when you rise, you kind of get lost with that kind of power and abundance. They're saying, remember your struggles. Hold yourself in that integrity. That's why you need a strong foundation, okay? And you have to act from that most uh, you know honest, authentic self of yours. Be selfless when you serve others. This is what your inner self is saying. So when the time comes, when you're at that height, remember this guidance. You really need to, they're saying again and again, the message that I'm channeling, that you really need to watch your thoughts. Maybe you're overthinking, or maybe you are getting into negative or toxic thoughts. There are people around you who kind of put in that, like injection. They're pouring in that negativity, toxicity into your mental space, creating mental torture for you, literally. Okay, and that's why they're saying, but hold your thoughts, watch your thoughts, beliefs, intentions, and concentrate on this wholesome oneness to create the life you want. Okay, tap 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 into spiritual laws. That's why a book was being shown. I think tap into the spiritual laws from whichever book, your scriptures you believe in. There is a lot of wisdom, there's a lot of guidance that you're going to get from there, and it will show you how to become the master of your own destiny. So if I summarize it, so your thoughts, words, actions, monitor them for some time and keep yourself in the moment. When you keep yourself in the moment, it's a very powerful energy, powerful meditation, powerful realizations. Everything happens in the moment, not past, not future, in the moment. Okay, so whatever vision is in the moment, what are you doing for that vision? Just keep it to that point and start working from there, and leave the rest to your whatever you believe in, your soul destiny, your guides, or whatever. Everything will fall into place. So just follow the moment. All right, so these were the messages. I've stopped channeling now. These were the messages from your inner self. I hope you like them. Please let me know in the comment section. Lots of love. Take care.